Hello and welcome everyone to another night of adventures here on Dragon Lake Adventures. Tonight I am the Shadow of Vigil and we are planning the fates of thousands.
Thousands?
Thousands, yes. I mean, the handful that will tell the story will affect the fates of thousands others around it, you know.
Right, but I'm expanding my map to 2 other continents.
Millions!
There you go. There you go. Try that intro again. That'll be great. Here we are today to highlight the death of millions in our D&D campaign as 3 warring factions awaken in a world that doesn't really realize that they're there, and we're going to watch the players deal with the chaos that ensues.
All right. Well, you are the DM for this upcoming season, as you have been the last 2. Would you like to give a little recap for what we've covered so far in this story?
Sure. How far back should I go?
Seasonal synopsis for the first 2.
All right. Season 1 was mostly about getting the parties together and having them work together. They learned about each other and their backstories. They traveled across the continents and learned a bit about my world, even though obviously all the characters were born on this world. Their players were rather young and innocent. The players divided themselves into 3 groups to begin searching on the Dwarven quest at the end of Season 1 and at the beginning of Season 2. These new parties end up setting off on a number of Dwarven skyships, both revisiting areas that they had visited before and exploring new lands. The 3 parties, the A-Team, the Trinity of the Sapphire, and I just want to say Ratzel's Roughnecks. But that's obviously
Roughnecks. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
That's actually the other campaign. No, they were Captain Otree's gang. The Dirty Half Dozen.
Yes, the Dirty Half Dozen. The Dirty Half Dozen, the A-Team, and the Trinity of the Sapphire went about their business, trying to capture up cards. These cards were lost from a magical artifact deck, and people who found the cards had a choice in fate. They could gain power, they could alter events of wars, they could alter things about themselves, and many other options. But the players went out, gathered up a large number of them. I believe it was 9 that was lost, and 5 of them were returned to the Dwarven Empire, and 1 remained with the Captain Otree, captain of a very new skyship, actually, with his crew. We're going to be seeing Captain Otree in the next season, though most of his crew is not going to be making a regular appearance, which is going to be quite the change for Mr. Otree. Captain Otree. I could just call him General Misio, and it'd be just as honest. He makes up all of his own titles.
Captain Strongarm.
Right. The Dirty Half Dozen is going to be split out into the other 2 parties for the most part, or a number of them are going to retire. The A-Team is going to gain a couple members, and I think they're going to go strong right into the war with the lead of Rylon, if I had to take a guess. And I think the second team, which is consisting of the remnants of the Trinity of the Sapphire and the Dirty Half Dozen, I think they are going to probably end up going to explore a little bit of the world. At least that's my speculation. I totally got sidetracked though. Let's see.
I mean, we about
The
caught up. That
dwarves.
was. Oh, you gonna give a little extra?
Yeah, I think. I was just thinking about it. I have pretty much the whole thing covered. Season 1, season 2. Highlights of a couple of the leaders. I think the new season's going to be really interesting. I definitely, as I was speculating, think Rylon and the rest of the A team are going to dive into the war. It just seems to be where a lot of those party members are going to be, especially with our local I have absorbed Lakey Snakey Bard, because I believe he's questing for more power and he knows there's a big source of power nearby.
Power.
Yeah. And the other team, let's see here. The other team consists of what? Core? No. Let's see here.
I wrote it somewhere. And then promptly switched the page to draw something.
Yeah, I do that one too. I was just trying to pull it up here again. Let's see here.
Core is on the team with Captain Otri, Apocalypse, and whoever our new cast member is going to play.
Right. Oh, right. And I don't think the captain is going to lead, try and push for the war. I think APOC, given the choice, is not going to dive into it. And Core is definitely not going to dive into it. So depending on who our new cast member makes, I think will really determine it. You're absolutely right there.
Mm-hmm. And then, yes, the other team will get a return from Corny the Bard and the Chosen One. Rylon will be joining that team as well because I believe they're going to be going into the war, and that's kind of where his heart is right now. And we'll be getting a new character from a returning cast member in I forget what he prefers to go by with this. Originally,
I believe
you know
the
him as the
character's
Dark
going to
Bard,
be first.
but the character's name is first.
Yes. You know, I find it interesting. I'm looking at this character cast, and we've got first the Dark Bard. Oh shit! Why did that not dawn on me? He's playing the Dark Bard?
First isn't the Dark Bard, that's just what people would remember him as the cast member. Because I'm not sure what he prefers to go as a cast member name. If you know what I am saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. See, this is part of the problem of running 3 games last season, is that I had a hard time keeping them all straight.
Mm-hmm. I got you, boo. The Watchers got everything straight. Or at least Kitty Wampus, and I understand it.
Let's load up Roll20 here.
I'm sure that's comforting. Alright, so the first thing I was thinking about here was going to be the frames, because I am trying to get, and they haven't heard it yet, so they'll hear it first here, trying to get people to use the OBS virtual cameras to help me not have an aneurysm this season. In that pursuit, we need to make like a universal nameplate thing for people. That is not how you do that.
Okay, maybe I'm not following along. Who's first?
I'll DM you real quick.
That's fair. Throw it on Discord.
I'm already on. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Do I have you open on? Yes, are you somewhere in here? Nope. not the one I'm logged into. Nope, I'm gonna send it to you somewhere else. There you go.
Alright.
You'll find that eventually. Ooh, we got a new follower, Nerdy Sakura. Welcome to the channel. We are planning our upcoming D&D campaign. This will be Season 3 and an ongoing campaign with multiple parties. Let me switch chats so I can see what's going on over on that chat. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Alright, so anyway, we're going with, Wait, you had a question, sorry, before we had the follower. Go ahead.
Okay, I just don't remember anything about that particular character.
I don't either. I don't have first information, I just know who the player is.
Right, I know who the player is. I never had that issue. I was just trying to figure out who the fuck first is. Maybe he was meaning his first character, which would be the Dark Bard.
No, I didn't think that was... I thought that was just another one of his clever puns. I am trying to plan out my homebrew race class because I'm annoyed at Arcane Trickster. What version do you play?
Ooh, and I love Arcane Trickster.
5e. You got something to say about this, sir?
Arcane Trickster, I mean, are you looking at just the base classes, or are you allowed any of the other ones for as far as hominids go?
Love it, but don't like the limitation on spells.
Are you sharing my screen today, John?
Not currently, no.
Okay. Arcane Tricksters, right.
Should I pull
Rogue
it up?
progression, mage hand.
Here, I'll
No,
switch
it's
over.
okay.
Okay.
Mage hands, small level progression. Not a bad level progression, though, actually.
I just found out about not being able to have more than 4 total non-illusion enchantment. I have been playing it for 5 years wrong. Oh.
Yeah, enchantment limits are never fun. I actually ran into that one a while back when I was playing in one of 3's old campaigns as my wizard rule. I had enchanted too many things onto my body slots.
Mm-hmm. You just ended up giving away a bunch of your magic items.
It's what, 2022?
Yep.
That was 2010. So yeah, over 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you got any advice for things to consider on this homebrew class build here to make a variant? Looking to do that, like maybe balance or something like that?
Sure.
Like, if you want more spell slots, what would be best to balance that? Or do you think that they deserve more spell slots without taking another penalty?
I'm looking at the 5th edition version right now. Looks like you give up a lot of the rogue skills to gain Arcane Trickster. But instead you gain the spell slots. So it's pretty good. And you actually have a pretty good spell progression for spells known.
Does that go up a total of 13 at 20? So I'm reading. I don't know 5e tables at all. I stopped 13. Playing at Pathfinder and then went back to 3.5. And I've only tested other things.
Yeah, 3, you read that right. Spells known, you have 13 of them at 20th level.
Okay, I'm having to make a plan to be able to TPK my party because the Warlock's lore is surrounded around killing me. I'm level 14 rogue arcane trickster. Oh. Oh, man.
Hold on.
Write down everything.
Yeah, write down everything, but one more time with that one. You were saying that yeah, can you read that one more time, please, 3?
Hold on. I'm making a nuke with a glyph of warding. Oh, that's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
I'll start over. Or if you can open up the chat, it's in the Twitch chat. You can read the last couple of messages. But basically, they're planning on pulling a... what would that have been? Marco that did that? A TPK from a player? Yeah, right. Oh, this is player-to-player advice right here. Players love to brag about their characters, and they always end up leaving weaknesses in the brag. So always write down what they say, and when they include like all of their armor resistant to this, that, and the other, whatever they don't list is what they're not resistant to.
Right?
So you gotta pull like kind of like a Batman Gone Mad thing here and make your plan for each one of them individually, and if you can, interloop them together to cause the chaos you need to pull it off.
Okay, so here's a couple questions for you. Are you at least on friendly enough terms with them that you can convince them to like stop and talk to you? Or is it like going to be a straight out fight when you see them? Because that really changes things on like...
Yeah, do you have physical proximity to them in a peaceful way still? Yeah, I'm going to pull up the other window so I don't have to crane.
Well, roughly a lot about them, but they hardly know anything about me. They didn't care enough to explore my lore. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll go back to the original question: is are you on speaking terms or is it kill on sight?
You're safe right now. Yeah.
His patron wants me dead. I don't have to worry a while because he only has 81 H points. Man, you need to just hide a bunch of explosive runes in all of his things and have them all go off one day. Or invite him over to have a drink. You have 1,000 NPCs because you're a queen.
How devoted are your NPCs?
How about, yeah, and how much money do you have? Because just hire an assassin and then wait till the person's really injured and go and murder them.
Yeah, or use that to be the time that the planted traps go off while they're fighting the assassin.
Yeah,
I mean,
evil
14,
queens,
you can
don't
accomplish
deal-
a lot, yeah.
Evil queens who kill party members don't do their own bidding. They make others do their bidding.
Mm-hmm.
He's trapped his people, killing a lot. 500 or homebrew hive mind. Oh, hive mind. I love hives. Yeah, you got a lot of people who are willing to kill him. You don't necessarily have to do that yourself, my queenly friend.
1 second.
I'm not evil, I'm neutral, I'm just in it for myself. Well, okay, fine, I'll stop calling you evil, but I mean...
Immoral?
You can immorally hire an assassin.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not against your ways or anything.
I suppose if you want to do the whole thing face-to-face, you could... do the whole poison thing. That's always an option. trick them into a location in which you can push them off of a cliff or.
I don't really necessarily see it as evil. I see it as preemptive. They're already plotting your death. This is what we call an extrajudicial killing. It's a defensive killing.
Well, okay, one assassin can't kill a dragon alone. We have 10 party members. Right, but that's where you come in. You manipulate this person into getting into a situation where you're by yourself with them alone, and then the assassins show up. And then it's, I guess, you and the assassin would be a choice. And I mean, even dragons sleep. Also, it seems that Arcane Trickster one player is a dragon and he won't go with me alone. Everyone in the party doesn't trust me because I'm a rogue. That's classist. They're terribly classist.
Yep. You gotta pull the reverse guilt thing on and be like, how dare you? You're the one who can't be trusted.
You can't get just one, but can you get two people? Like the dragon and one other? Hey, well, Nerdy Sakura is answering my question maybe about can you get I'm going to call them the victim, and one other person versus just the victim by themselves. I think that question made sense. Hey, 3, do you know when our lovely and wonderful friend Hammy is going to get a good picture of the map?
That did not come up today, but it is on my list. It's on my list.
Cool.
Near the top of things because it's becoming more pertinent. Can I grab and rotate that now?
Do you think
Okay.
Do you think the Dark Bard is watching right now? Because I was hoping to ask him a question about, I think it was a Korean place that we went to together on a double date with our partners, and it had like a bunch of really good fried foods that you had to cook yourself. Because I'm trying to remember the name of that place, and I just don't. So if you're out there, my friend. Back to Sakura. They're saying that Sakura is a sweet, innocent, nerdy girl, and you don't think that you could get just 2 people by themselves. Alright, that's fair. Do you think you could get the majority of the party, and I do just mean the majority of the party, to take a drink as a toast with you? We have a level 7 fighter/wizard necromancer. We have a rogue. We have a paladin with 3 NPCs. One is a monk. Level 20 Artificer. Woo, boy. We have a Warlock, the target. We have a Barbarian. We have an Amethyst Dragon. There is a Potion Smith Artificer NPC and a Bard NPC. Yeah, you guys must be high enough level that most of the time the Fortitude saves aren't going to do it with poisons. You could always try enchanting a magical poison. That's something I've seen rogues do before. Explosive Thunder. Okay. You're a trap specialist. Nice. Well, I hate to say it, but you could almost take the Unabomber tactic.
Yeah. If you could find a good crafting forger, you could have various items that they use only so often trapped, essentially, so that when they take it out mid-fight or whatever and use it, they just fucking explode.
Right. You're saying the Warlock is the target. Is there any way you can get to any of his items and start just bombing him? Or them? Her? Ooh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely do it, I'd say. 2 to 3 gifts a day, dealing, what, an average of 45 damage or something? A pretty legit plan. Now just put a bunch of poison on the shrapnel, and you'll do a great job.
Where's that crystal?
Yeah, that's an excellent combination for choices there. Lift for trap damage, counterspell for BS, and darkness to give me advantage. Counterspell for BS is the exact way to say that, because yes. Have you ever thought about counterspelling healing spells, because it's funny as hell? Good. I actually can't take credit for that one. Nerdy Sakura said, I love that, and no. Yeah, I can't take credit for countering healing spells. I saw that in a meme about 2 months ago, and it's been sticking in the back of my brain. Hi, Gigglestick. How are you today?
The return of Gigglestick.
Maybe I'll do it. Maybe you should just save like 1 or 2 spells just for the counterspell when they try and heal your target. Also, maybe you'll do it because if you say maybe, I'm not liable.
Oop, there we go. That works. That's the world we are planning in, so while we're chatting, we might as well have something in the background that... while I look stuff up.
Yeah. It's a good conversational bridge there. We definitely have figured out the location of Crystal Tower 1. I definitely think they could just grow right here on the existing map. It's big enough.
Mm-hmm. Or
Uh,
in a nearby region if you wanted to add new map to the area. But this is the current campaign region for the last 2 campaigns.
you know, I could just straight out take over one of the existing towers that they haven't been to yet.
As long as you haven't established that it is one of the towers.
Well, I mean, like the area, because a tower would be an excellent place for a crystal construction. Like
Yeah, I
trying to
suppose they're
build around
technically
it.
still around anyway and are going to be for some time still, so.
So, yeah, you're looking at the map. So we could put one like here.
Over by the Wing of
Right.
Eagles.
And then the next one is over here.
Mm-hmm.
Third one right here.
You wanted one of them to be in an arid region. Would that be the first one you pinged, or you want to
Oh, I did want an
rethink
arid
that?
region in the.
Because your
You're
main arid
absolutely
region on
right.
this continent is this area right here.
Yeah, I did want an arid region. That's right. And I don't have a ton of it. We could do the Defor Waste. Nobody's been to this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, making a map is part learning some cartography and part reading the world building in the DMG and the Cityscapes book, which I forget the full title of. But that's the content for 3.5. You can start with, if you're just doing a village or a town, you can just start with just draw a map. Just have fun drawing a map and think of all the things that, you know, a place might need to be somewhat sustainable. Maybe they need import-export, and that's part of the whole situation you got going. Go ahead.
Lost sort of half my train of thought, but if you could pull up my screen for a second so I can show Nerdy Sakura something.
Yeah, sure. 1 second. I'll make you full screen here.
Alright. So you're saying here that you need software to help you, but this is actually something that 3 and I have dealt with before, where all you really need to do is figure out what you want in your town and then sort of build from there. So, for example, we can take this first town here, which is listed under 4, the town of the City of Blue Moon. I know it says town and city. You're a visual person. Okay, I get that. But, I mean, you know as a person what's needed in a town. Like a medieval town. You need a blacksmith, you need someone to provide arrows, you need somebody to deal with the food, you need an inn, you need somewhere for people to drink, you need somewhere for people to worship, you need somewhere for people to deal with government, and you need places for people to live, right? Like, you basically know all of the things you want. So what you can do from that point is just sort of like randomly place them on the map and then draw lines between them as your roads, and then you fill in all the blanks with like basically residential buildings or farms and things like that. Maybe that makes sense? I don't know. Back to what we were talking about, 3. I think those would be pretty good locations for the we could do, yep, the arid one down here. Nobody's really been down there yet. The closest anybody's been to here, the in the Wing of Eagles, is the lake of Lakey Snakey. which would be a pretty good reason to get our friendly bard involved over here. And then, of course, we have the source of the war coming from the Isle of Death here.
Aim for a little more north of the Wing of Eagles in the forest for the other one, because you want one of them to be the Temperate Forest, right?
Yeah, I did. Maybe that should be the location up here.
Yeah. And then the other one, he said the Defor Wastes. Where's that again?
Right here on the very southern
visual example. 1 second, Sakura. I'm loading it. Go ahead, Sam.
At the very bottom.
Ping it again, down
near
there.
The ocean.
Oh yeah, that's good and spread out of the way. Time to grow before people notice. I like it. And then we obviously know where the third one is. We don't have to talk about that. Okay. I'm gonna switch over to my screen now for a visual representation of how I have one of the capital cities laid out. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good representation of how you lay out a town, too.
Mm-hmm. So, if you're more of a visual person, you can consider all these things that were previously mentioned and then do a graphical representation of how they're splayed out through the town. And then the size of the town dictates the actual numbers in the end. But you can kind of start getting an idea of, you know, the kind of town it is, what their needs are, what they invest into. For example, this town invests heavily into military, so they have a huge military district. They have a huge industry district, and they're on a river, so they have a big port district. And then, like, the residential districts, I have them split between the lowest class up here, and then the middle and upper class right here. I don't know if that's helpful, but that's the visual example I have for city planning. And then as things crop up, I put little markers on the map to represent certain things. Alright, well, if a response comes into that, continue on with your planning, sir.
Yeah, I don't really have too much time, sorry.
Alright.
We're just adding notes in here about
locations.
Yep.
Let me just make that bigger. Over here. Give that a tippy tap. That'll be fine. Alright. So, I cannot find the example that I found last night, so I'm just gonna search it again based on the type of directions you were thinking for the crystal types. Nod, nod, no step, no step.
Oh, yeah.
And the arid location 1, for graphical ideas, we're looking at like cubic structure crystal. Cuboid,
like salt.
However you say that. Yeah, like salt. And there's several different kinds, obviously, that fall into that category. But I would like some input on what you think it should be mostly is based on, or just go for clear salt rock crystal.
For the arid desert, Yeah, clear or red, possibly
Clear or
orange.
red? Alright. So, of the earthly natural salts, the closest is that pink Himalayan salt rock stiff.
Well, that's pretty distinctive as far as something for players to run into out in the desert. So yeah.
Alright, there is a mountain range in that area. Is the area that you're thinking about adjacent to said mountain range? Or on it?
There is a mountain range and a sea.
Yep. That would contribute to such generation. Alright.
Hey,
Right over here.
you'll roll d4 for me.
Sure dang. I'm right back in the game, so I can do that now. My face is covering the roller. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm gonna fix that.
So we all heard the knock, so he's obviously going to be distracted for a moment. So I guess I'll take this opportunity to talk to you about, I guess, designing a map. When I get around to designing a map, I generally separate out into the areas that I like to see the most in game, and then I sort of add horizon lines and things like that. When I get around to naming, I either pick names that I enjoy, they're punny, they fit for the area, uh, all kinds of reasons, I guess. Um,
We might have lost Sakura there. Somewhere.
yeah, I think that might have happened too, but that's okay.
Alrighty then. Sorry, I had an interruption there. Where were we?
I think maybe I should just do this.
Oof. You just gonna make a location with an image?
Yeah, I'm just going to make a token on the map instead of trying to draw on the map with the little lines, you know?
Yeah. That's what I just do the tokens, man. There's no point. That's cool right there. I don't know what that's for, but that's fucking hilarious.
Premium assets, sir.
Premium assets, of course it is. Alright.
It's alright. There's a nice Segoyo right here.
Yep. Boom. Done. Stick it on the mountain range there and call it a day. Right down here.
Front.
Oh, do I have to like switch to DM mode or something? Oh,
Probably.
I'm logged in as the wrong person to see DM stuff, I think.
That's okay. You could switch to mine for a little bit.
Okay, I'll pop over. Boop.
I am not remembering how to assign this to a character sheet. There it is.
I suppose. That makes the most sense, doesn't it?
Hi, Mordecai. Do you want to say anything to the group?
I'm gonna go back over here. I don't care if people can't see it. It looks silly to me. I'm looking in the wrong direction constantly. I'm just messing with OBS. Being particular about things. You know how I am.
I do, yes.
I believe I know what you are saying.
I believe I know what you are saying. Can
just gonna make that
you
go
assign a mysterious note to a token? No, you cannot.
I don't think so, dude. You can assign an image to a mysterious note, though.
Right, and then use the image on the map. Okay.
Yeah, but when you do that, they're not actually tied together. It's just like a representation of their connection for you. If you want a piece of data to be represented by an image on the map, it has to be a token to a character sheet, I believe.
Limited by none. Egg of crystal.
I like that hillside covered in them. Oh, that looks good too. But you want something that's a little more square, I think. Or portraity. Or, I mean, sorry, landscapey. Ooh, go scroll up a little bit. There was one that was like a giant plume. Right, it's like up and to the left. Yeah.
Alright, that looks good. Can you imagine getting told that as a player and telling you that it's a mile tall?
Yep. That's what's up right there. And then that little crook down in the middle of there is like some epic grand staircase thing. It's got like 100 steps.
Right.
To go up inside it. All right. Next. Oh, you're still writing. Never mind. Okay. I think I'm gonna switch mediums to physical. Try to sketch an idea. Because I'm a little stuck with this computer thing. I don't have an easy way to share what I'm sketching, so I'll just show you when I get there. So, is this the season that's gonna start with them procuring the book?
Yes, and in fact, one of our players already has a book.
In fact, they do. I do remember that acquisition. Alright, before I start putting pencil to paper here for a concept, from which corner should the name Crystal sprout? looking like a horizontal growth inward from one of the corners, and that's going to have the enchanty name thing inscribed on it.
Oh, you're working on the player marker.
Yep, I'm working on the player marker I'm going to send to people.
Stage left.
Stage left, top, or bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I just wanted to double check. Need to get a proper eraser pencil set out here. Ooh.
This massive saguaro cactus recently grew out of the side of the mountain. Not much is known about it. The shadow from the cactus can be seen in the residence of the Temple of Grumsh in the City of the Eye. Some people have seen large birds flying near the mountain. Alright, it's reasonable.
I think I'm gonna go check whatever. That's boot.
Alright, gives us a token. Is that a thing? Not a thing.
I hath returned.
Hello, returned. I am Sam.
I said hath, not am. Keep your dad jokes to yourself.
I'll dad joke whenever I want, sir.
I know. Not a damn thing I can really do about that.
No, not really, no. I got it set up. There's a cactus on there, and it has a radius of effect, which is only visible to the DM.
I'm gonna see if possibly, maybe I can perhaps possibly add a camera that shows what I'm drawing. Stand by. This is only a test.
This is only a test. Is that so, Mordecai?
Is that functioning effectively? Maybe if I... Oof. Make this bigger. Oh, that is all sorts of weird. I wonder why. We don't need the bar. Oh, that was an echo. I don't know, is that enough to be able to see? I should make it not opaque too. Hold on a second.
See if I can see what's going on.
There we go. And then turn off the chroma thing, because there's no point.
Putting this on the giant television I have sitting in front of me. Who knows?
There. It'll kind of, you can sort of see what I'm drawing now. Let's draw some little... guidelines on the crystal explodey near the base there. We'll watch another one over here somewhere. A little bit of accent glare at the corner.
There, now you're huge.
What's that?
I said now I have you up on the screen. You're much bigger now.
Oh, is that, I mean, should I make the drawing thing bigger? Should I just focus to that?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna cover. Can I make that a background thing then? Hold on. I'm doing science over here. Forgive me. This is
yeah, it's good size
science.
right there.
I just gotta, no, I gotta put it in a different, oh, nope, can't do that. Gotta put it in a different layer somewhere. This one go down to this layer. Turn that off. There we go. Where's that? I could turn that giant rotating majigger off too.
Any majigger isn't that bad.
I got one in the other corner. I don't need it. It's getting in the way.
Rotate. Rotate.
Okay. Okay. I think I got this now. So do please try to keep the conversation going in case I get into focus mode here while drawing.
Sorry.
Feel free to say things to me. I can talk while drawing.
I will say many things.
Say the
about
things.
stuff.
Oh, geez. Don't get too spicy, though.
Things.
This is Twitch.
I like paprika.
You what?
I like paprika. That's spicy, right?
That is kind of spicy in the most appropriate way, like the technically correct way. If I could, like, do a meme of the guy from Futurama. You are the the best kind of correct. Technically correct. Do you know what I am saying?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I don't blame you. I literally don't always speak English.
No, in fact, you don't.
It's better. Let's get some shard action like that. Just a little shard.
I hate to run on you, but I hear one of the pets throwing up. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's the worst. Bet that it is the dog and not one of the cats. Because the dog was eating something it shouldn't have. That's my bet. Oh shit, putty. Sorry for bringing y'all to Crinkletown, but I need this here putty. Ugh. That's how you clean up the smudges. I don't have a drying glove, that's my problem. Okay, it's on there. How's everyone doing tonight? For everyone who just caught up with us, we are working on things for our up-and-coming third season of a D&D campaign involving multiple parties. I'm working on graphic work for our Twitch display screen overlay thingy whilst people will be playing. And our overworked DM currently is cleaning up pet vomit, but has been working on the key locations, which will be featured in the next season. If anybody has any question about our world, our campaign, our Twitch channel, ourselves, we're just chatting tonight, so feel free to jump in the chat if you have questions about D&D advice, because both of us have been playing for a long time, to say the least, since we were wee lads, and we're both ageless rock stars, so no, nothing right now, but yeah, if you just want to share, I also love hearing about people's characters, and especially the intentionally flawed characters that are just fun to play. So jump in chat if you got something for us.
I got a question for you, 3.
What's that?
I was going to ask something else, but now I would just want to know how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
You don't want to know how many heaps this involved, but it's like 46 chords.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be in the high 20s, but almost twice as much.
So, back to the other question. Do you have anything to take a sip of over there?
I do not. I can drink in spirit with you, though.
You're gonna drink someone's spirit. You have bottled spirits. Don't tell me that you don't. You collect souls, you dirty monster.
Yes, I have bottled spirits, not, I guess what you were originally guessing. I'm just gonna drink someone's soul, okay?
Yeah, don't argue with me. Drink someone's soul. Cheers.
Okay, cheers. Oh, yeah. Delicious. Spicy souls.
Don't be surprised when I show up at your house at 7:30 tomorrow morning.
What?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Look, I only procure the most unwanted souls.
Well, yeah, that and, Ginger. Never had one in the first place. Oh, do you know what I totally forgot when I was getting all this stuff set up? Do you know who's coming from the north?
I do not. Oh yeah, I remember. Yes, I remember a certain starry-eyed child is on his way to town.
Yeah, the very starry-eyed child. He's gonna be flying in on his flying mountain.
What a good time for him to
What a great-
arrive.
What a great time for these towers to show up right when he's there.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to do some side gaming just for him.
Y'all wouldn't happen to you having any global conflict over here? Oh god damn it, not again.
Right? He's gonna walk right into it and he's gonna look around and he's gonna be like, oh.
Well, I'm compelled to end this. Literally.
Well, the worst part is that two of them, he's gonna see them and he's gonna be like, yeah, you're calamities, but you're not actually, immoral or
Inherently
Evil.
evil.
Yep. You're just nature.
It's not necessarily a problem in my purview unless it becomes sentiently malicious. So, that basically leaves one direction to go, and they're going to be entirely displeased about that.
Over the ocean and through the woods to the Lich's house we go.
Indeed. Look, the last lich I was hunting mysteriously disappeared, so new plan. Cutscene to that
Dude,
one
I love
hallway
that.
being incinerated, solid flame wall just disappearing, everything that was left of Hakim to ashes.
Yeah, that poor man. He lasted a long time in your campaigns. I'm sorry that he died, but he went out well.
He went out like a champ.
Slightly racist vendor.
Cancelled by fire.
Yeah. Okay, it was one of the very first NPCs that was like a really good reoccurring villain.
Mm-hmm.
And it was totally just like the dude from Alibaba is all I could see from Aladdin.
Yeah, I mean, it
like-
was supposed to be a terrible archetype to begin with, because it was not that was not actually Hakim's origin. So he was essentially doing a hate crime by pretending to be what he's not,
Hey 3.
and he was doing it, terribly. Yeah,
Hey 3.
yeah.
Can you see my screen right now?
I can see your screen. Yeah. You want me to switch it so people can see your screen?
Just for one moment, the thing on the right.
Okay, let me. The Toad Wizard? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm digging that. Why don't
How about that'll be my next character? It'll be great.
your next player character?
Yeah.
I think I can handle that.
Follower of Core Wizard Acolyte.
Follower of what?
Cole.
Cole. Oh no. I do believe one of Cole's domains are magic and knowledge. For two of the domains, actually, if I'm right. Okay, that's better.
Achi?
What? What you talking about?
Thinking about hibachi.
Hibachi. Yeah.
Oh, look at these little skeletal frogs that this character summons. It's hilarious.
Oh man, I want to switch to you again real quick. Nice. I dig this.
Justin Gerard. I like your plan here, buddy. Posted not so long ago. Halloween. Dude does some pretty art.
Alright, so you're looking up potential NPC enemies currently, or inspiration for? Is that what I'm
No,
picking
I
up?
was actually looking for a castle icon.
I see.
But Castle Crashers is very popular.
Oh. I was half looking at what you were looking at, because I've got the drawing on. I just noticed that you were looking at a couple of different monster guys. I didn't know where they were from.
Castle Crashers, that's a good game.
Yeah, we used to play that.
I was honestly thinking about buying one of those signal repeaters so that I could stream things from my Xbox 360.
Yeah. See, I thought about that, and then I was like, my console's a PS3. Maybe there's not so much interest in that.
Yeah, that's fair. Ugh, excuse me, big yawn.
That's more center. I need to get a shorter straight edge for some of this detail. That is...
It really bugs me that Gothic style, like the architecture of Gothic style, doesn't really match my imagery of what Gothic means to be goth in a music scene.
Indeed.
I mean, Gothic style, don't get me wrong, is like... It's pretty and it's beautiful and it's very impressive and it makes you like very awe-inspired, but it's not the like dark, grungy tower that I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. See what we can do here with this.
Long day.
Is that so?
Yeah, they started installation of the insulation in my house, so they pulled off a bunch of my siding and put drilled holes in the walls and filled all the holes with expanding foam.
We're doing that more tomorrow, or?
Yeah, they're going to be back at 8 a.m. and they're going to be finishing up the attic. So hopefully my bedroom will be all covered and good. And I will stop freezing in the middle of the night because my furnace doesn't realize it's like 1,000,000,000 degrees cold out. Hi, Zuko. Do you have anything to say to the crowd? No, you're just gonna curl up next to me?
That's the plan.
Okay, I'll just pet you then. You know what sucks, 3? I can't sleep in my own bed tonight. I have to go sleep in the guest bed.
Aw.
Yeah, my bed's covered in plastic and a tarp.
Oh, so you don't have to do it early in the morning?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's nice? You don't have to do that early in the morning.
True.
And that you actually have another bed that you have the option of sleeping in.
Well, I actually fell asleep on the very same couch I'm sitting on right now and slept here last night, so... Maybe you'll be here.
Get more of that. Tacky. Tacky erase is great for the smudges.
It really is, though, isn't it?
Fuck.
Jared's home.
Who? What? Oh, Jared's home. Is that the
Yeah.
for Deep
And in
Space
fact,
Nine?
In fact, it's 9 o'clock, so I am going to go ahead and take a break, and I think we should do that too.
Okay. Yes, you know, that's a good call. I think we'll do that. I got some progress. I got a direction going here with the drawing. It's actually completely opposite. It's gonna appear thusly as the frame. See everybody in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. We're doing some more art for D&D while preparing for D&D and talking about D&D. How is your D&D?
My D&D is pretty good.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you for a second.
Sorry about that.
All good. I'm just gonna adjust my camera people here. There we go. As you know, I have camera people.
D&D.
Yeah, I know, right? This is my person for camera number 1, the face cam. It's the Duck of Legends. Alright, I'll put you back. And then this is also, I think this is a Unikitty or a Cornicat or something. I don't ask. They just do good work, you know what I'm saying? And they're propped up behind my cameras, making sure everything's good.
Hey, 3, can you see my page here?
I can see your page, yes. It's not shared currently.
So this isn't really relevant to the game we're going to be running here in a month or half a month, but can you see that as a totally old version of my familiar in your Sunday game?
Yes. Yes, I can definitely see that being as a totally old version of Fidget.
Just like walk around in a town, this giant mosquito person, like,
Yeah,
what do you
knows how to
want?
read and stuff. Talk, carries its own magic items, has its own life and things. That always happens to your familiars post-retirement. Your character's like, look, I got business to do. You can just, like, whatever, buddy. I mean, obviously you live with me, but you don't have to, like, be around me 24/7 like the adventuring days. And then they go off and adventure on their own. Cause problems for other player characters.
How do I buy this thing?
That figurine thing? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Echo.
Someone made it with modeling clay.
Oh, should I drop that? Did you fix the echo? I popped up as an echo there.
I haven't been using a headphone all night, so
I have no idea what
because my computer is still in pieces on the floor in my office because I'm doing another wiring project to the 3.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm reading a wall of texts. Give me a moment here. This is going to take some focus.
Wall of text.
It's about abandoned puppies.
Oh, that's no good. Who's abandoning puppies?
I don't know. No one I personally know.
Someone here in Minnesota?
Yes. Someone I personally know is dealing with currently. Someone left a dog in an apartment hallway.
Rude.
And people like know whose dog it is and won't answer the door even though it's clear they're home. So, I mean, good luck with that.
Hi, Mordecai. How was your day? You decided that you're no longer mad at me because I locked you in a room all day? Yes, I know. It's hard to have rights when you don't have thumbs. It's okay.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. How could you think that's a word? Why would you correct that? Okay. Sorry. Animals. They win sometimes. They win my attention.
They really do, don't they?
Yeah. Can't really too much apologize for that. Can't really take care of themselves, man. I worry. I mean, not ones that are domesticated and left places where they can't fend for themselves. So, I'm sorry, you were saying?
It's okay. I'm still looking for Dark Towers.
Did you find a way to order that figurine you found?
No, it's a one of a kind, unfortunately.
Oh. Well, what do we have to do to make that happen, buddy?
Probably go buy modeling clay.
Oh, it's one of those projects, is it? Oh,
Yes.
That's the flashy version. We can't do that. Hold on, I need to power one of my lights. And oh, that's brighter than I intended it to be. Is there a way I can mount this over here? I need proper desk lightage for the camera. I can see fine. Everyone else has got problems.
I can see clearly now. The light's out of my face.
Is that better for the stream? Can people see that better? I don't know. It looks fine on my output, but...
You look.
Wow, interruption. Should I put a mute on
Macy just
that?
got spooked. Macy just got spooked because Zuko jumped on top of her. Because he's rude. You're rude, sir.
Is that better? I don't know, it looks pretty shaded on some of the outputs here. Let me turn this and have a look-see.
Let me wait for the delay for a second.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's pretty good lighting.
Okay. Alright. So, I will continue then. Comment if you think I should change it at all or something. I always do... Oh my goodness, why did I touch that? How many times have you said that in D&D? Touch it again! It's always what the DM says. Punch the tip and twist it. Fuck. I'm just gonna leave it alone. That's it. We're done. Okay. We're drawing crystals today, everybody. Eventually. Should I make it like overlap like that? Yeah, I'm like that. That's cool. All right. This one's just gonna kinda like this from back here.
Where's that Sozu go?
It's probably gonna mostly get cut off when we start framing things. I'm just gonna...
Zuko, can you tell us a little more?
Please do, sir. I would like a proper interview with you, young man. I hear that you've done terrible things, and I'm a fan.
Oh no!
That's okay. We weren't watching that anyway. Just
No, the problem was I closed the whole thing.
Yeah, it closed your whole thing. That's fine. I wasn't sharing it anyway, so...
Right, but I had like a bunch of tabs open.
Oh, well, most of that stuff saves in real time, so we're not going to lose a lot. It'll just recover. It's fine. Just restart your computer and recover your Windows. Take it easy, my friend. Don't panic.
I'm not panicking.
I'm not panicking. You need a paper bag?
No. Need to get my regular computer set up so that I can stop being on just a laptop.
Mm-hmm. I hear ya. I think I can probably just run that line right to there and call it. It's gonna get cropped anyway. Some other spiky dikey thingy dings here. That's the technical term for anyone who doesn't know anything about crystals. Like me. Alright, we'll work on detail lines later. Let's just put some spiky things in here. Break up the bottom a little bit. Past that.
Spiky things.
Down to that. Leave that line there for no reason. Smudge that out. Send some spikes in. Can't quite line up with the big crystals around them. They can be close. Alright, I'm gonna probably... that can be right there. Because I'm looking down a lot. Can y'all hear me all right? Because I'm not facing the microphone when I'm facing down at the drawing.
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, okay. So if you can, they probably can too. Hopefully. Okay, let's grab some other from like right there. Yeah. I am audible. Thank you very much.
Fine.
It's
Drow?
yeah, I forget how I once remember how to pronounce that. I don't know. I was told.
I'm not sure if you named yourself Drow like after the mythical race, but do you have a favorite story about the Drow that you'd be willing to share? Or a Drow character you played, that would also be a compliment. I think 3 would too.
Yes. So is your computer back up over there, buddy?
I just started sneezing, my bad.
Yeah, you paused in time. Thank you. Get the desmudgers out. Get in there. Just making a little cluster at the bottom. Most of that's gonna probably get slightly cropped out when we pick the ultimate size of the image compared to the frame. It's gonna lack a little bit of detail until we digitize it and know how much of it's gonna be in there.
Yeah, that looks pretty good, 3.
Thank you.
I think that should be the largest of the crystals, though.
Yes, I was considering doing some slightly different ones for longer and shorter named characters, because we have as little as 3 letters for a name and as long as like a 2-word title, or a 3-word title if we're gonna continue calling Garrett the Chosen One.
Well, he is the chosen one, so.
Yep. But I could also feasibly get, 2 lines on this crystal as well for the longer names, and it might still be legible, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Can always draw more things. Okay, let's put some detail on this crystal right here. Nope. Good. Nothing wrong. Everything's under control. Don't worry. I think I'm gonna do like a large, more cubal thing that goes behind the big crystal there. Kind of overlapping behind these ones.
Sure, but if you're going to do that, can you bring it a little farther out, like just in front of the centered one, inside of the larger one?
Around there?
Hold on. Wait for the lag. Yes.
So, like, kind of cover this area.
Yeah, not by much, but like maybe
Little further
behind the
down,
larger
maybe.
crystal.
Like from
Yeah.
down here. Oop. Up like that.
Yeah, maybe not even that wide though. Just maybe hugging the. Yeah.
A little lower like there.
Yes.
Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Here, let me hold it up. Ugh. If you can see the second line.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me rub those away. Ha ha! I'll rub that out.
Many structures made of bone and crystal have begun growing from the volcanoes on the Isle of Death. The changes have disturbed the undead once again, have stirred the island into aggression. The powerful dungeon has been cultivated by the lich wards of the island and corrupted by the consistent sacrifices of unwilling and powerless subjects. Known across the world as the Bone Dungeon, the doors are open to all comers. It's a pretty good description.
What was that last line that you added?
The doors are open to all comers.
All newcomers, maybe? All comers sounds a little lewd. Just gonna say it.
I spelt it with an O.
How's that? In detail?
Just give me a sec. Yeah, with a little detailing, I think that will work out
I'm
good.
gonna put another one somewhere about where the ruler's covering to come up from the background,
Yeah.
like thusly. More pointed that way.
Yeah, I think that'll look good.
What's up?
I'm just trying to think of a good question for the audience.
Have you ever actually been in a TPK situation? And if so, are you willing to share the tale of horror with us?
Oh man, good TPK.
A good TPK situation, one that you're not so like angry about. Like it was like, you know, we all deserve that and we know it. we
Right.
handled it. We handled it poorly and we all know it. One of those ones. I don't think that line's going in the right direction. Oop. Doesn't jive with my mind space line thing. What do we call that? What do you call that? What do humans call that thing that does that? That tells you that lines aren't right?
I don't know.
You don't have like a geometric sensor in your brains?
I do, but I don't know what it's called. Trips Island? What's this called again? It's Island of Justice? No.
What?
Trip. His island. What the hell is the name of that island again?
Oh, I'm sure it's got several names because he's a dragon. Setemojin, I believe, or some crap like that. Or it could be pulling from some other lore. Hold on, let me see if I can pull that up. I got files.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, his title is just insane. Oh man. Crystallite. No, that's the wrong folder. Where's your folder? That's your character pictures folder. There we go. Sutumogenmu.
Can you put that in one of our chats so I can see it?
The Holy Island. It's an elder elemental that it's a genus loci. Yeah. Oh, the fun things. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna send you that link and say nothing else.
Okay.
What's that?
What'd you send it to me on?
I'm gonna send it to you through Facebook, I guess, because that's the fastest way I can currently.
That's fine.
There you are.
Thank you.
There you go, sir. Should pop up in one of the chats from me soon.
Welcome to Google Drive, where you can put all of your drive needs in one place.
Is that the wrong link? Somehow?
Ah, yes. I have some of this piece of paper, don't I?
Let me just get a link or something. Copy link. Try that again.
Right, you added the holy descriptor.
Yep. Because of all of the churches you see.
Storm gem.
We'll disguise that smudge thing later. Yep. Trip will be sending out the members of his council that are available
Yeah,
for
he
quests.
definitely. Yeah, he definitely will. They're gonna be on the rolling table now as an active something people can run into.
Yep. So they'll be, in addition to that particular group, also fielding missionaries with paladin guards. For the willing.
A mysterious flying island filled with followers of the Gold Dragon trip. High-level followers are known to have one glowing eye and an odd chain and flame symbol.
Actually have that symbol. I can send it to you as well.
Neat.
It's actually the Otroth mark, not the chain symbol. You want the mark by itself or with the spell circle? Well, you know what? I'll just send both. There's the mark by itself. And pull up the other file.
Purple, right?
Yeah, purple. In here somewheres. Yep, that's the clear one, it looks like. There you go. Anything else you need while I'm digging through this stuff?
Not that I can think of, but...
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave the background lines to be added digitally so I can do them all cool blurry and stuff. It's a different layer. Add a couple more base spiky things right here. I'll erase all this junk and just start over. Spread it out a little more. It's hard to share what I'm drawing. these up. I think that'll help prevent some of the smudging. Oh,
There's an
crackle
ant
pop. Go ahead.
There's an ant colony in Australia that is 60 kilometers.
Sweet. That's our model right there, right?
It has up to 306 million queens in it.
Queens. How about this? There we go. And then we'll draw this line back now that we've done what we want there. Bam. Woo! Check it out.
Yeah, that looks good.
Alright, I'm going to do a little bit more detail on the two big crystals now that I got that cluster go on. Maybe add something else if I feel like it. And in 15 minutes, I'm going to take a short break after I power at that for a while. What do you got going over there? I'm not looking at your screen currently. Did you get those messages?
I'm just adding another location marker.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sharing. That's why I'm not looking currently. That's what's up.
Yep.
It's probably best. It's for best. If I can switch my share to something more relevant too. Hold on. There you go. Now you can see the OBS speed a few seconds faster than other people.
Yay.
Oh, that's nice, right? Almost real action time. Okay. Let's do this. Big crystal last. Let's put a line right here. Make it a thick one because he's a thick boy.
Wow, Zuko.
There we go. And then another one of these little accent lines here on the boy. And just that right there for now. We'll come back to that later. Okay, if the 2 points are basically there, let's put a steep in it. there. And then probably where we're going with that, so right, like that. Some of those fleckles off of there. Don't need to do that one. All right. I think I'm going to leave that little line there as a reminder of my plan for when things are on the computer. Not do anything with it currently. How you feeling over there, buddy?
Tired.
Getting tired? Oh boy. All right. I'm gonna close the border down here. There we go. Okay, like a lot of these line placements, I think I'll make a few more of the border lines a little heavier. I think I'll be ready for another medium or start another drawing. Depending on where you want to call it at the instead of taking a break in the next couple of minutes.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome to keep going for another hour or something if you want, but I'm running out of steam.
Yeah. Should have like a brush or something.
Is my cat playing? It's making that noise.
What's that?
I was asking what my tiny cat was playing with that was making that noise.
Nothing he's supposed to be, I'm sure.
You are correct, sir.
Alright. Let's make these border lines nice and solid. The light that helps everyone else see doesn't help me see. Oop.
Did you say you found your pen, by the way?
Yep. I did in fact find it. Like right when we started the call together, I reached into one of my boxes that I had over at your house and I was like, oh! There it is. Never mind. Just call off the search. Totally found it. I was using like a regular pen today too. It was sucked at work. I missed that pen.
What are you doing, Zuko?
Ugh. I need to put the clip on this thing. I'm not drawing in that spot, so I can do it. 1 second. Ugh. Yeah. As labeled as a D&D stream, and I'm drawing. People who hop in probably have no idea what's going on for context.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, you see, the thing about campaign building when you make your own stuff is sometimes you gotta draw your own stuff too. Or hire someone to do it if you can't, but, you know. Find a friend. Come out. Get in there. That's the stuff. There we go. Should have been doing that the whole time. Alright, where were we? Darkening lines.
Many, many years ago, a meteor crashed into the heart of the Emerald Forest. And now lies dormant.
All right. Here we go. I think it is about that time. And no, I think I will actually call it here with you tonight. It is a perfect time to stop. I got this whole drawing done. The physical stage of it anyway, so when we pull things up next, I should have the digital stage started for us to work through together on our next workshop stream.
Yeah, I think so. Would you like to hear what I've got for the last of our 3 crystal constructions?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Many, many years ago, a meteor crashed into the heart of the Emerald Forest. Harvested and used for everything from ritual to fertilizer, the meteor, called the moon coral, is a key part of this powerful nation of ant people. That's actually where I stopped. Farther the moon coral spreads, the stronger the nation grows. All right.
You want to reread that as a sentence?
Sure. Years ago, a meteor crashed into the heart of the Emerald Forest. Harvested and used from everything from ritual to fertilizer, the meteor, called moon coral, is a key part to the powerful ant nation. Farther the moon coral spreads, the stronger the nation grows.
Oh, getting crazy with it, are you? Alright. So that's one of them. You gonna read through the 3 of them?
I just gotta finish a couple edits on this real quick. Do you want to vamp and find who we're gonna raid?
Yeah, sure. Here, let me just pull up this old browser over here. Pop things up. You know, it takes me exactly that long to figure out who to raid. We've got Grand Theft Auto, some music, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, PUBG Battlegrounds, or Dragon Age Origins. What do people want to watch?
Witcher.
Witcher?
Yeah.
All right, then we know who to raid then. I got it all planned and ready to go.
So I'll pull these guys up. Which one do you want to hear first?
You you just told us about the temperate forest, so let's hear about the desert.
Desert, sure. This massive saguaro cactus recently grew out of the side of a mountain. Not much is known about it. The shadow from the cactus can be seen by the residents of the Temple of Gromsh and the City of the Eye. Some people have seen large birds flying near the mountain.
Alright. Not as detailed, but gives us room to work on it. And then the elephant in the room, the one that everyone should have seen coming.
Many structures of bone and crystal have been growing from the volcanoes on the Isle of Death. The changes have disrupted the undead and once again stirred the island to aggression. This powerful dungeon has been cultivated by the Lich Lords of the island and has been corrupted by the consistent sacrifices of unwilling and powerless subjects. Known across the world as the Bone Dungeon, the doors are open to all newcomers.
Alright. Here we go. I do believe
We
that
got
is
one
the
left.
most we've oh, do we have one left? I thought there were 3.
A mysterious floating island filled with followers of the Gold Dragon Trip. High-level followers are known to have one glowing eye and an odd chain and flames symbol. Head desk? Okay.
Yeah, kind of head palmed there. We totally even talked about it, but anyway, so that's what we got going on. Go ahead.
What do you think's going to happen when Trip gets the heart of one of those things? He's going to install it right where you think he's going to, because that's of course what he's going to do.
Well, remember that drawing I did for the Amethyst and Sapphire cities?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. I didn't even know it, but I was planning for this then.
Good when things work together.
I love it. I'll find that cross-section drawing for you.
Let's go the other way and jump on this Witcher 3 where you fight against the environment and all the monsters and the people and the storyline.
Alright, so switching gears with an entirely graceless segue, we are raiding Wholesale Virus tonight in less than 10 seconds. We will be back on Saturday night, if I have anything to say about it, to prepare for more D&D. Have a great night, everybody. Safe travels.